Hi, I'm Niurka, and if you're like most people living on the planet today, when life throws you a curveball, what do? Most people react emotionally. Have you ever lost your cool when you thought you communicated clearly with someone, but they heard a totally different message than what you thought you had said? Or have you ever snapped at your child? Or maybe you snapped at your parent and then felt guilty about it? Or have you ever said something to your partner and you wish you could take the words back, but it's too late and you feel terrible? See, here's the problem. When you react emotionally, you lose your ability to effectively communicate. You disconnect from the people around you. You disconnect from yourself. You give your power away and you become unstable. But listen, what would happen in your life if right now you knew with absolute certainty that no matter what, you own the skill to pause, inhale a breath, and intentionally respond elegantly rather than emotionally reacting? That would be a game changer, and I'm here to help you make that happen. See, over the last 2 decades, I have been so blessed to work with and mentor and coach tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, leaders, individuals committed to live fearlessly with an open heart and totally in their power. And what I've found is that all those who have achieved that have 2 things in common. Number 1, they know how to effectively communicate. And number 2, they are totally in control of their mental and emotional states. Let me explain what I mean by that. Have you ever had the experience where you want to communicate with someone and you love them so much, but no matter how much you love them, you can't get through to them, and so you're frustrated? Or how about in business? Is there a certain high-level client that you would love to have, but you procrastinate because deep down inside you're really just scared to pick up the phone and call them? Or have you ever been on a roll where you have momentum and things are going great, and then all of a sudden something happens that screws it all up and you go back to your old choices and habits, even though you know for a fact that you are capable of so much more? See, I know for a fact that you have a gift. There is something about you that only you can bring into the world, and that when you bring it, our whole world elevates because of you. But you won't live in this empowered way unless you learn how to rise up above that little voice inside your head that's always talking to you. Do you know the little voice that never shuts up? And if you're thinking, what voice? That's the one. That voice has power. It can bring you to heights, or it can make you doubt yourself. It can make you play big, or it can make you play small. Is there a certain area in your life where you've been playing small? I don't just mean in business. I mean playing small with your heart, playing small with your love. I mean, maybe you've been hurt in the past and a part of you has stopped trusting and has closed up. Or maybe you're just tired. Are you tired of surrounding yourself with insignificant stuff that really doesn't matter, doesn't make any real difference in your life? Like empty conversations or projects that don't fulfill you, but you do it for a paycheck. So deep down inside, you know you're selling out because you haven't yet figured out how to have your true passion and your true purpose solve real problems and create real value in a way that funds your lifestyle. So you end up getting a gig that pays the bills, but it's inauthentic and it's not fulfilling. And so you feel torn, like a part of you wants one thing and another part of you wants something else, when deep down inside, all you really want to do is something meaningful, something that makes a difference, something that improves people's lives and makes the world a better place and feels good and makes money too. Do you know what I mean? I mean, here's the thing. Because you're watching this right now, I'm sure that you're thriving in at least one or a few areas in your life. But why settle for excellence in just one or a few areas? It's like maybe you're in a relationship and you want to make it better. Or maybe you've been in a relationship and you're wondering whether or not it's the right one for you. Or maybe you feel like you've tried everything to make your relationship work, but something's missing. And you're wondering, can we ever get that spark back? and you find yourself in a relationship with that person that you love the most, but the juice, the passion, the intimacy, the romance, the stimulating conversation, the sex is gone. And you really want to relish in the magic of your sensuality and your sexuality, but instead you feel self-conscious, maybe even a bit insecure, and you really wish you could just stop thinking about it so much, have some fun, be confident. And maybe you're not in a relationship. You're like, well, I wish I was in a relationship, but I'm not. Maybe it's about your body and you've been struggling, trying to be lean and healthy and fit and feel good in your body, but you don't. And you really wish that you could just make healthy choices naturally without depriving yourself or having to put yourself on some silly diet. You know what I mean? When you want to experience more, create more, be more, give more, but it's not showing up in your life and you feel stuck, where you feel that life has more to offer than how you've been living, and you know that it's time to make a change. It's time to step up in a certain area of your life, but you're stuck and you're scared. You're scared to make a change because you're comfortable. And besides, what if you make a change and it doesn't work? Then what? Maybe you've been attached to someone or something that no longer serves you, or worse, addicted to someone or something that leaves you feeling weak or depleted. I mean, really take a candid look at your life. Have you been allowing negativity, attachments, and doubt to cloud your thinking? Have you been taking 2 steps forward toward your goal and then 1 step back so you're getting roller coaster results? What if I told you that in just 1 day, I can reveal the root cause of roller coaster results? What if you knew that the area that has challenged you the most is where the greatest opportunity is for your development and for your growth? But here's the thing, you're gonna keep having old problems showing up until you learn something new. So wouldn't it make more sense to learn something new? Wouldn't it make more sense to learn strategies and techniques that allow you to be totally present within yourself and then be present with another person and then tune into what's most important to you and what's most important to them, and then to congruently speak into their listening in a way that creates the highest result for everyone involved and in a way that honors everyone involved? That's why I am so inspired to invite you to my 1-day Supreme Influence training event, where you're going to learn 7 techniques to communicate more effectively and authentically with the most important people in your life, in your business, with your clients, your team members, your partner, in your personal life, with your loved ones, with your children, and most importantly, with yourself. So now is the time to take action. Scroll down to the bottom of this page and select your experience.